What you need to know about the new Sony ZV-1 and why you absolutely need it, coming up. Bonjour my fellow high-tech fans, welcome back to this Tech Talk Thursday. My name is Céline and today we will talk about the new small camera that lets you feel like a pro instantly. Let's start with the 5 important features that this Sony camera has that will make you want to buy it. First, it's portable. It's a pocket-sized digital camera. You can bring it anywhere, especially if you want to travel light. And with low-cost flights, every pound, every kilo counts. It has a lens that doesn't mess up the zoom. You'll never be blurry again. The camera's autofocus locks onto the subject to track its progress even when moving quickly. With its real-time tracking feature, allows the user to lock onto the subject's eyes or face or to switch seamlessly between multiple subjects. The ZV-1 includes background defocus, similar to the popular portrait mode effect for photos on the iPhone or even videos on Galaxy phones. You simply tap a custom button, voila, like this, and have it blur out the background. Facile. That means it has no aperture ring around the lens, as the cameras can automatically handle focus and exposure. You won't need to rock the ring back and forth while shooting in an attempt to properly focus or light the shot. Additionally, you can watch all this in real time on the flip-out screen. Let's face it, for vloggers, c'est pratique. It's practical. There isn't any viewfinder, the spot has been taken by the microphone. There's a large grill on the top of the ZV-1 that houses a 3-capsule microphone array that should be better than a typical setup of other point-and-shoot. Sony says this setup is designed to be directional to pick up the sound of someone in front of the camera. The camera comes with a dead cat, this little furry windscreen that can be attached to the top of the microphone recess to reduce the risk of wind boom from air blowing directly onto the mic.
Now I'll show you how it sounds with and without the windscreen. This is the quality without the windscreen. And this is how it sounds with the windscreen attached. This is the quality without the windscreen. And this is how it sounds with the windscreen attached. Can you hear the difference?
Subject skin tones are optimized using advanced color science technology. Sony claims that it smooths faces complexion while enhancing the mouth and the eyes. So that was the 5 important features. Let's see why the other options make this camera a very attractive point-and-shoot. It has a 20-megapixel imaging sensor that uses a 24 to 70 millimeters with an aperture of 1.8 to 2.8. The ZV-1 records video at up to 4K at 30 frames per second and HD at up to 120 frames per second. Great for slow motion. It has a built-in steady shot optimization. You can choose between optical or electrical stabilization. The electronic stabilization system works well. Between the two options, standard and active, it is said that the active is doing a better job, but at the expense of cropping into the image. The downside? Well, yes, it's not perfect. It has, like many other cameras, recording limitation. By default in 4K filming mode, the camera will stop recording after 5 minutes. Why? So it protects the camera from overheating. But there's a way to overcome this by changing the settings, then you'll be able to record up to 30 minutes. Also, the battery doesn't last a day, so you might need to buy a couple of them. Now, let's talk about the price. The Sony ZV-1 will be available at the beginning of June 2020 and will be sold $748. In Europe, it will be at €799 and available around the 10th of June. So, tell me everything. Do you think of buying it or not? Let's have a chat in the comment section down en dessous. If you're still watching, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and if you fancy it, subscribe to my channel. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you next Thursday. Salut!